For example, there's this football player named DeSean Jackson. Right? DeSean Jackson is a wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, very talented guy. He also happens to be apparently a rabid anti-Semite who is fond of quoting Hitler on his Instagram page, which is always a delight. Okay, he quoted Hitler. He quoted Louis Farrakhan. We already know that Ice Cube does this, right? There was all this blowback for about 24 hours about Ice Cube. Does anyone actually think Ice Cube won't be hired to play a part anytime in the next year or two? Imagine somebody white in Hollywood quoting Hitler about the Jews and think whether that person would be hired anytime in the near future. Right? They'd at least lose a decade, right? Mel Gibson lost a decade of his career because he did this sort of stuff, right? But if you are on the left and you are on the hard left and you're a person of color, you can basically say what you want about the Jews. So DeSean Jackson is openly quoting Hitler. And Shannon Sharpe, the former tight end for the Denver Broncos and I believe Green Bay Packers at one point, Shannon Sharpe, he comes out and defends DeSean Jackson and Louis Farrakhan on national television. Right? Because this is the radical left does not have to have, they don't even have to abide by their own rules. The only rule is domination of power. They don't have to abide by their anti-bigotry rules. After all, they're moving in pursuit of the destruction of the system. And if that means allying with people like DeSean Jackson, they'll do it. Here is Shannon Sharpe defending DeSean Jackson. Where are the calls to boycott first, to boycott Undisputed? Right, really, if this happened on Fox News, right, not on Fox Sports, if this happened on Fox News and it was right-wingers talking about excusing pro-Hitler commentary from a white guy, how fast would the boycotts mobilize? Where would sleeping giants be? But here's Shannon Sharpe defending Louis Farrakhan and defending DeSean Jackson. By the way, my favorite is that Shannon Sharpe tweeted out, where are Jews defending people when they say stuff like this? Wait, what, you want the Jews to defend a guy who's quoting Hitler? I'm kind of confused, Shannon. Here's Shannon Sharpe defending DeSean Jackson.
No matter what you think of Louis Farrakhan, Nation of Islam, he has made it pretty clear over the years he does not like Jewish people. Is that fair to say?
Well, not from the conversation that I've had with the minister. He said it's abundantly, he's made it clear to anybody that's sat down with him, he says he doesn't. House Representative Omar, when she said it was all about the Benjamins, they jumped all over her. President Trump said the exact same thing. You guys won't vote for me because you care about your money and you can't control me. He said the exact same thing. Nobody said a word.
Okay, I love the whataboutism on behalf of Louis Farrakhan. Really solid stuff there from Shannon Sharpe. Bottom line is, if you're on the proper side of the left, all defenses are available to you. If you're not on the proper side of the left, no defenses are available to you. And again, the cultural commanding heights have been captured by the radical left to the point where bloviating idiots like Chelsea Handler are fully compliant with the line, right? The new line is it's time to dismantle the entire system. Here was Chelsea Handler talking about this yesterday.
Coming to the realization that my success has a lot to do with my skin color. I wanted to really do something that set an example about how to, contribute. Because at this point, it's not enough to just say you're not racist. You have to be, we have to be working to dismantle the system because we are reaping the benefits in exchange for people losing benefits.
We have to dismantle the system. Okay, well, when you've got the entire culture echoing the message, it's time to not just work within the system, the old liberal line, right? Not to change the system, to dismantle the system, to fundamentally transform the system, right? Then you got a problem. This video is sponsored by Blinksale. It is the revolutionary invoicing software for small businesses. Spend less time billing, more time making the money with Blinksale. Go down to the link in our description and give it a click.